Jackie's vlog.
There's no better vlog
than Jackie's vlog.
Dear Diary, it was a wonderful week, full of so many great adventures that I wish to document here in my 7th vlog. So many funny times and great laughs. I'm quite happy about it. And when I think about this wonderful week, all I can say to myself is huzzah and prithee for the wonders that have awaited this vlog. It's me! So, apparently, it's vlog number 7. Don't know how that happened, but as you should know by now, we are starting with my old Dutch.
This is it. This is it.
Go!
You're gonna find out your.
So Jamie, you were finally the first person to finish a meal before Drew. How does it feel?
Oh my God! She started way before everyone else.
How does it feel?
It's not fair.
Feels great?
This is.
You know what, Steve? Stop being jealous.
Handicap, okay?
No, you don't.
Yeah, she eats slower than the rest of us.
I've never even finished one before.
She doesn't deserve
So
to
take
win.
that. This is a big deal.
How do you feel?
This is the first time I've ever finished one of
Beans
these.
are like the only thing I don't like
Steve
in this thing.
is jealous.
Oh, you also don't like
Accounts for his negativity. And I really only had about 2 bites before everyone else, so suck it, world.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, I'm really proud of myself.
I'm really proud of you too.
I never finish things ever. This is a big deal.
It is a big
I
deal.
like the texture of
Empty
beans,
plate.
they're gross.
Izzy,
It's not the taste.
what are we doing?
Mild Dutch, come on!
Mild Dutch is yummy. Dear Diary, on Friday I went to Stratford and it was so just splendid. I saw things that may or may not have been Shakespeare's, or they could just be some random person. So, Stratford was bloody fantastic, and I can't wait to show you all these fantastic videos of fantastic Stratford.
Middle of the top of the page.
Basically,
Can you all see that?
Stratford,
And it's just to the left there. It says the birthplace coach terminal.
The guys talk.
Well, we're going to get out the coach there, walk down
And
Henley Street,
we're about to
go
get out
to the
and
birthplace,
see
and then
Shakespeare's
I'll take you
birthplace
on a
and where he
walking
grew up.
tour. It's only a short
And like
walking tour of
where
Stratford.
he's buried and
Stratford's
other
not a very large
Shakespearean
place.
things. And
Anyway, the
I'm
birthplace.
excited. Our story is continuing.
Oh my God.
There's a tree. We're in the Shakespeare
Our
Museum.
life. He made rude jokes about his Latin lessons in the Merry Wives of Windsor.
No way. Basically, we're on our way to the house where Shakespeare grew up, even though technically he didn't write any of these plays.
Me neither. Lies. Lies.
But whatever.
May well have lived here possibly at some point in
And
the history
they found a
of
ring that may
maybe-
have been his.
Oh,
Possibly.
yeah. May well have been his ring that said WS and was found near his church, but it could have stood for anything. Like Walter Smith.
Jamie, are you moved? Are you eternally moved?
I was like really excited.
By things that may or may not have been Shakespeare's.
Yes.
They may or may not have found Shakespeare's
Most
ring.
likely.
They may or may not have found Shakespeare's desk. Shakespeare may or may not have written these plays anyway, so who cares?
To the house. This is a video. It's completely different. This is the kitchen that Shakespeare may or may not have eaten in.
He may or may not have used those utensils.
He may or may not have walked on these steps. This is basically the most exciting event of my life. I don't know what this is, but it looks furry.
Surround you, Angry Cheek.
So, we were walking around Stratford, and we saw Shakespeare's birthplace. You just saw the museum, I know. You were like, that's fascinating. I thought it was fascinating. And then we walked around the street and listened to stories about stuff that I don't remember. And then we saw a church where Shakespeare was buried. And that was cool. So, but I don't like being around graves. It makes me want to throw up. So then I left because I was nauseous. And now we're heading to go eat. Because obviously when someone's nauseous, the correct thing to do is eat food. So, Jamie, Kelly, how are you enjoying your stay in Stratford?
I
I'm enjoying myself.
Having quite a good time.
I may or may not enjoy seeing things that Shakespeare may or may not have touched or done or lived.
It's fascinating. I'm actually having a splendid time, even if everything is questionable.
It's a beautiful day.
So beautiful. And I just frolicked in the grass, and it was super fun. And I took the picture. I will show you right now. Frolicking picture.
Sometime we're gonna do a documentary on how OCD Drew is because really, he's really OCD. But you didn't hear that from me.
So I just had a burger and fries, but I loved JB's potatoes. They were so good. Did you see right there?
Yeah.
There used to be potatoes, but then I ate them. So Jamie, life story, go.
You know my life story.
Before I continue with Stratford, I have to explain what's coming up next. In Stratford, there was this amazing carnival thingy, and we decided to go on a ride. And this ride was so painful. First of all, it was spinning, and I could handle a spinning ride. But most American rides, you pay a crap ton of money, and you go on the ride for like 30 seconds. This ride was 5 minutes long. 5 minutes. It was so painful. But I videoed it, so I shall show you snippets of the ride that I have named Death. Oh my God! I can't handle it!